Welcome back to Project Watch. This is Sir P. Now today I'm going to be talking about a couple of drivers. One of the driver them come from Clarendon, just get a big sentence. Well, depends on where you look on it. And the next driver, as you can imagine, right, is the witness that's currently testifying, right, known as witness 2, who's testifying in the Klansman trial. Him talk about a couple incidents, and I'm giving you some details on it. Right. Because you're going to hear some of the stories them come out, right, and you're going to think to yourself, well, there must be this major conspiracy behind it, there must be this big reason. I'm not going to frighten for you, right, or enough of them people lose them life. Right. We're going to start off with Clarendon. Man by the name of Travis Gilman, right, the story of the Gleaner, nationwide all over. You can check it out for yourself if you haven't seen it. Right. He pleaded guilty. He's rolling 11 murders. 11. When them done sentence him, 210 years. There's a but. The sentences are to run concurrently. Right. So, I really about 30 years in my look on. 25 years before him can get parole. Now you think to yourself, 210, right, concurrently, 30, 25 years parole for 11, right, murders. He took part in 11. That's a pretty good deal, no? Well, him plead guilty. That's the one. But even though him plead guilty, right, they still lied for somebody who plead guilty. This is one time a man plead guilty for one murder, but 11. So I start read the article closer, and then a couple things stood out to me. Travis Gilman role, including hiring hitmen, purchasing guns for the gang, driving contract killers to their intended targets, and ensuring that they were paid. The admissions were contained in a detailed statement Gilman dictated for police investigators, which was among the evidence in the case. There you go. Now you understand why the judge probably say, right, not completely fling him away. A detailed statement Gilman provided for him. So that means we're supposed to hear about this gang get right off soon. I'm saying it in the Gleaner and the nation where you can check it out for yourself. This brother was playing the role as the driver, the facilitator. So you have whole heap of info, just like with the Klansman case. You get a nice deal, considering the amount of murders. And the lady you see, on your screen right now, her killing was one of the more high profile one them, out of the 11. But if you remember, a double murder took place, where the lady, Kareen Walters, apparently she was a security guard, and her boyfriend at the time, Jeremy and Crooks, they lose them life in January. He basically admit, tell them to go on, and you don't know, make them know a couple info. As Mr. I guess the investigators them were pleased, the judge, probably you're gonna put in all the cool word, Your Honor. He's been cooperative, this and that, so 25 years. In the most means say come back in 25, because remember parole means best behavior, not giving no problem jail and all them things about 25 years, 11 murders. Now if him end up bring down the rest of the gang, right, based on the intel when feed, well I saw it go. People have to understand something. This is not a perfect world. People want some kind of fairy tale story where this good Samaritan standing on the side of the road, witness everything Klansman do, witness everything one other do and going and sing them. Nothing no go so. No Sankey can sing so, not even Uncle Sam can pull it off. When Uncle Sam did go for John Gotti, then couldn't catch him. That's why them call him the Teflon Dan. Nothing couldn't stick. It wasn't until them bring in Sammy the Bull, who was the devil himself, then could I get John Gotti. Anytime you see a major organized gang, I get to think, you must have to use somebody from inside that gang. Our outsider are gonna know what happened. How would somebody who not inside of the gang know the details for bring him down? to bring down a John Gotti, to bring down a black man, to bring down a Tesha. And most somebody from inside the gang. This, this fairy tale, Snow White Dove concept, people have in their mind saying, this lone hero who just happen to see everything clans who are going in the courthouse questioning them. Nothing can go. So any man will go in a courthouse and he's a star witness in our trial for an organization as big as a Klansman, right? That person must have played a role, right, in the gang's operations, and the higher the role is, the better the chances of success. Even a look at 87 can bring down clans. It's enough of the man them with them on trial right now, them can't even get a deal. Them can't even get a deal because enough of them never even speak directly to black man when they go up on the apps. Some of them don't even know enough to go up on the apps. Man just tell them say, yo, boss, so where I go here, so, and them go. So that's how you notice the people them who get the deal, the driver, the banker, right, the conciliary, them people, right, the aid, them man they have the ability to sing a Klansman. So now it start to make sense for this brother get this time. But unless the rest of the gang gets thing, the Bloods gang, whatever they call themselves in a Clarendon, then if them end up walk, they ain't no worth it. Well, we'll see what that turn out anyway. Now, as it relates to the Klansman trial, you hear the witness mention a couple of hits. One of them, black man drive up on the scene, witness get killed, be a laughing. Theme style that. Theme style that. Now the youth where him a talk about, Outlaw. Outlaw was a long time 87, as you can imagine him name, Outlaw. It was a long time 87, but by the time him dead, him might get older now and him him not really run the streets that hot as one time. Him now start doing little juggling, start sell phone card and them little thing there, little multiple thing. Word get back to the black man side of the gang say, right, he might pay money to the shaman them for protection. Right. Them time there, that was unacceptable. Everybody bought to the man and said, make sure you say we pay money. And by this point, technically, Outlaw is now like a businessman because I say I sell him little things them here and there. Right. Man them find out say, Tesha, right, they get paid. Tesha boys and they get paid extortion money and him dead for that. Right. So he was at 87, but at the point where him did already get rid of all that. But you see what life work out. Him get rid, him not get no 100 days of jail for the murders them do. They on the road, sell him the cubbies and probably think to himself, say boy, they one of the lucky one them because they escape the badness and the badness come find him again. And as for the next one they did, known as Rasta, him a deportee, drop back into the place and their own black man. But he did have some family who live at Dela. And as you know, Dela and Tesha, Tesha side responsible for Dela. So Rasta their own black man, and then black man a USA, he must circle over Dela. Man start whispering in ears, say Rasta, look like Rasta carry news go get Dela man because in their own, and then him die Dela, just like that dead. Whether or not Rasta actually care about news, who knows? In that line of work, there is no court case. There is no beyond a reasonable doubt. Man just want you whispering, yo, I carry news in there cause see man a dead a couple times. I know say man a dead when them board in the link, alright, if he dead. Understand that. So as the trial progress, we're gonna keep hearing these crazy stories because I'm gonna say them are the same that a man where they have a list or targets, or people who them feel say them they need to get rid of. Right. The story where the witness mention of the Price Right hit, that brother is up on the list. And in case you're wondering, Price Right kind of far from Spanish Town. Well, that you did have a job in a Price Right. And them constantly look for him, I try catch him. Sometimes then go there. Right. Police, they. Sometimes the place too crowded. All kind of reasons. But persistence when it comes down to acidity, right, they may give up on anything else except making a dopey. Right, then try anything positive in their life. The first obstacle they come up against and gives them teeth and say they can't bother. Them tell us so them frustrated and then quit. But when I have to take life, then we bleach and wait and circle until the opportunity turn up. If you didn't take it. And believe me, some of the stories might get even crazier. Because enough of the men who are in 32 men, 1 woman. Enough of the ups them man they carry out, me not start about them there yet. So between either this witness or the next one, we're going to hear all kind of madness. And just so we're clear, there are enough witnesses now. As I said earlier, they put out about 40 odd. Right? There's a whole heap of witnesses, but in terms of star witnesses, right? People who were actually there when enough of things might take place or when time my plan, right? There's only a couple of them. But don't be surprised if you hear some more man join, because based on how man start getting nervous, right? People who were confident before, they must be confident now. Man who make call from jail and brag and I say them soon touch road. Now the doubt start to kick in. Like I say it play out now. Nation Squad, big up on yourself. PIA, you don't know, more life. Ultra Squad, stay circling, bless.